Hello, good morning. It's coffee time. And I'm sure this is so noisy, but I'm making coffee because it's morning and I need my dark juice in order to be fully functional. And this is the best coffee ever because it's coffee from my home. So, yeah, give me a couple of seconds, guys. I need coffee to wake up because it's kind of early. Well, it's not early, it's 9 a.m. in Vancouver, but it's usually really early for me. So, hello, guys, are already connecting. Oh my god, so many people. That's so good. Thank you for being here. Okay, that's it. My coffee is ready. This is gorgeous. Yes, I love this. So good. So good. Hey, what's up guys? Alex here. Thank you for checking this video and welcome to the vlog number 6 of this daily challenge of October that I'm doing of recording a vlog per day. And today I want to continue talking about my story that I started in the last video, Alecadd's origin story. I told you about how I decided to become a developer, how I changed my path of study from architecture to development, and how I started working. I want to step back a little bit. I want to tell you what happened before me starting working, like before me getting actually paid for the first time for a job, because those years were really hard for me. Because as I told you, when I was at the university, I was trying to do as much as possible. I was trying to, yes, okay, sorry. There are so many messages already, but I want to talk, so I'm gonna answer to everyone. Anyway, hello, Mudassir Abbas. Hi, hey, Polypos, share with me a cup of tea. Yes, thank you. I'm sharing a cup of coffee. Hey, buddy, greetings from China. Hello, hey, from China. Hala. Hey, hello everyone. So I'm not gonna answer anymore. I'm gonna just tell my story and then I'm gonna answer all the questions. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm reading your messages, but let me continue. So as I was saying, at the university, I was trying to learn everything. I was trying to learn as much as possible because I always felt that being just a developer wasn't enough. I always felt like I was afraid to remain without a job. I was afraid to not find a job and not being good enough. So I was trying every time to learn something new, every time to do pretty much everything. So I studied programming, I studied design, I studied digital painting, I studied 3D animation, 3D editing, video audio editing. I started playing instruments and doing like carpentry and whatever, like any type of assignment that was available, I was getting into it I because I wanted to. I wanted to learn as much as possible. I wanted to learn how to do things. I wanted to be able to have pretty much every possible skill to be hired because I was totally afraid to remain without a job, to be unemployed. And so right after the university, I started working with many different companies, but I wasn't getting paid because I was just accepting the job in order to have a job, not to be paid. I don't know, it sounds kind of weird, but in Italy, you have to understand that it's kind of a weird situation. Probably you can relate to this in many other parts of the world, but in Italy, especially from the center, like Rome, it's in the center of the country, and then far south, there's the rest of the country, of course, but from the center down south, we have this culture of everyone is replaceable. You're not special. You're not the only one that can do what you do. And if you're not willing to do the job, I can find other 10,000 people that are better than you. I can do it for free or can do it for less money. So that's the whole culture. That's the whole feeling, or like the what everyone does in Italy and how you feel it. So I grew up with this concept of I'm not good enough. I'm not special. I'm not the only one that can do these things, and I'm replaceable. I'm absolutely replaceable. So if I don't say yes to everything and I don't accept everything, I will be replaced and I will be unemployed. So I was willing to not get paid just to have a job, in order to just have the job, just to say I have a job. So for the first couple of years, I didn't get paid at all, like by any companies. And I always consider myself not good. And I still do that right now. Every time I release a video, every time I do a code, every time I go in a meeting and I explain what I'm doing, after that I always criticize myself. I criticize for what I did, and I always tell to myself that is not enough. You're not good. You could have done better, and you have to be better. You have to study because you're not good. And so I always criticize myself because of the Italian culture, of the working culture in my country. So I was affected by this. And yeah, so I'm not saying that you should never accept to work for free. And this is a huge mistake that I did, because starting to work for free, then everyone around you, they expect for you from you to work for free. So it was really hard for me to step up and say, okay, now I want to get hired for real. Now I want to get paid. I want a monthly salary, base monthly salary. That was really hard. But I did it by quitting the company I was working for, finding another company, starting from scratch, and just busting my ass off. I was not sleeping from like when I was 23 up until I was 27. I lost all my hair. I had like long, beautiful hair. I got bald because of the stress. I wasn't sleeping at all. I was sleeping an average of like 3 hours a night. I was doing like five different jobs per day, every day. I was doing the developer, then the designer, another company, then 3D artist for freelancing, and then I was playing guitar just because I wanted to try to get some money by playing some gigs and doing some concerts with my band. So I was not sleeping at all. I was a mess. I was destroyed. I didn't have a really good 4 or 5 years of my life. It was really, really hard. And yes, I destroyed myself. By destroying myself, though, I learned a lot. I learned a lot of things. I pushed myself to the limit to learn all the things that I didn't know and to become a better developer. Then I decided to focus mostly on development because it was kind of like the most lucrative things. It was just where the money were. It was easier to make money by doing a small website than doing a digital painting or doing 3D or doing music. So I decided to go full blast towards development, but it was really hard and I didn't pace myself. One advice that I would like to give myself if I could go back is pace yourself. Like, enjoy life. Remember to sleep, remember to eat properly, remember to exercise. Don't push yourself to the limit because you're gonna burn out. You're gonna destroy yourself and it's not worth it, because all the things that you do to push yourself to the limit and learn more, you can also do it if you have a better schedule. Is not necessary to not sleep and do everything at 1,000%. You can do everything you do by destroying yourself without destroying yourself. You can just like set a schedule, write down daily tasks, respect your body, respect your feeling. If you feel sick, rest. Don't keep pushing yourself. That's what I did, and I was a mess. So I arrived at 26 years old, or almost 27, where I was totally not satisfied by my life. I was seeing myself getting older and I was seeing myself getting nowhere. I was stuck in the same place, doing the same things over and over again, staying in the same job that wasn't satisfying, having the same clients, not being able to grow. I wasn't able anymore. I didn't have the brain and the energy of 20 years old anymore. I was almost 30, so I was feeling that it was getting slower. It was getting harder for me to learn new things or to keep the pace that I always kept. So I decided to completely changed my life. I said, "Fuck it, I need to get out of here," and I started to experiment in like going in the north of Italy. But the culture was kind of better, but it was always the same attitude, same thing of working and all this kind of stuff. So one day, by browsing the web, I stumbled upon this working holiday visa for Canada, and that's where I said, "Hey, what if I go out of my country, I leave my country and I move to Canada? What if I do this? Would it be better? Like, would I have a better life?" And yeah, when I was almost 27, I decided to apply for the working holiday visa. And thanks to my girlfriend that did all the documentation, all the like legal steps to be sponsored, I got the working holiday visa. So I was able to come to Canada and try, and apparently I succeeded. But I'm gonna talk more thoroughly about my Canadian experience in the next video. Right now, I wanted to just specify the struggle that I had before starting, because it's not always flowers and dreams and things. Like, especially in a country like Italy that is not technologically at the same level of the rest of the world. We are really behind in technology. We are behind in a matter of like working environment and approach of doing things. It was really hard for me to establish myself, and also to learn that I matter. I'm a good developer. I'm a good designer. I'm not the last one. I'm not replaceable. I'm important. That took me a lot. So that's the message that I want to give you. Uh, Ignore everyone that says that you're not good, that you can be replaced by 1,000 different people. Always believe in yourself. If you think you're good and you want to be good, just do what you think you're good at. Just prove them wrong with your actions by being the best developer that you can do. But always respect yourself. Always respect your body. Always don't push yourself too much. You're gonna burn yourself, and it's not good. You're not gonna have a good long-term life. It's gonna be really challenging. So that it is. Let me read some comments. So Mark said, "I just stopped working just to live stream this video." Thank you so much. I like you and your channel. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much, Mohammed. I really like my channel too. I really like you. You're awesome. I love your tutorials. Thank you so much. What are you talking about? I'm talking about my life. I'm doing these daily vlogs to talk about my life. Just thing. Hello. Aprendiendo said, "Sorry for my English." No worries. My English is terrible. So never apologize for the language. If you speak or write or read a language that is not your own, your mother language, the language that you learned when you were young, it's already an amazing achievement. You have to consider that English people, like American people, don't speak another language at all. They just speak English, also bad English. So if you already speak a little bit of English, you're already better than the rest of the United States. So just my thoughts, sorry. Mohammed said, "I encountered the same situation of doing many things, sleeping less than normal and fearing of not getting a job." Yes, it's a shared feeling. Okay, Rafael said, "What northern of Italy I would like to visit because I have the closest from Poland. What best to visit?" Oh, north of Italy. So Turin, it's great. The Lake of Como is amazing. The whole area of the Alps is gorgeous. It's fantastic. Milan, it's kind of a chaotic city, but if you like fashion, if you like modern stuff, you could visit it. But Turin is amazing. The Alps and lakes, all the around that area, it's fucking fantastic. I really recommend going there. Your life story is crying me. No, don't cry. It's just, it wasn't that hard. Like, I'm expressing it like it was a terrible life. It wasn't terrible. Like, I decided for myself to make it terrible because I was pushing myself a lot. But Yeah, on a side note, pretty much all my friends that are back in Italy are currently unemployed, and the working situation there is terrible. So yes, I pushed myself to the limit, but at least I was able to find a better life, and now I'm successful, and I'm great, I'm happy. So don't be sad for me, just be happy. Joseph said, "Buon lavoro, Alex." Thank you so much. He said, "Have a good work." I really appreciate all your work. Thank you. You're successful. Thank you so much. Nice to see you again. How can I be a professional JavaScript developer? Um, just learn JavaScript. That's a stupid advice, I know. Learn the basic of JavaScript. Don't start learning a framework. Don't start by learning AngularJS or Vue.js or React or Meteor. Don't start with those. Those will come after. Start with basic JavaScript, then learn ES6 JavaScript, the new releases of JavaScript. And when you're super comfortable and being able to do everything with vanilla JavaScript, when you say vanilla, you're saying that basically we say vanilla for a code when the code is basic without using any frameworks on every addition. So when you're good and you feel comfortable with vanilla JavaScript, you can start learning other frameworks like AngularJS, Vue.js, React.js, and all the other cool things. Mark said, "I already watch all your videos. I'm a 10 plus years developer designer. Thanks for sharing the tips to us." You're very welcome, Mark. I'm enjoying too much doing tutorials. Programmers always set timers for sleeping time instead of wake up alarms. Yes, that's true. I should set myself a reminder. Go to sleep. That's absolutely true. I wish I meet you one day. Maybe I migrate to Canada too. If you come to Canada, yes, we can hang out. We can grab a coffee. Absolutely. Thanks for your advice. You're very welcome, Nubel. Jennifer said, "Have you ever tried developing Shopify themes?" No, I never tried developing Shopify themes. I got an offer, I got a request to do it, but then the client decided to go with Squarespace and not Shopify. I'm curious to try that. I have a couple of friends that are really good Shopify developers. They do really good things with Shopify. I have also a friend that works for Shopify. I'm curious to try, but I never did. So sorry, Jennifer. If you're looking for a Shopify developer, write on my forum and I will find it for you, I guess. Marcin said, "Greetings from Poland. Hello. I have been to Italy last summer. Tropea is awesome." Yes, Tropea is amazing. Good to know that we struggled the same things during our normal life. Yes, we're all on the same boat. How to be a good developer in few years. It really depends on you. Just like the only advice I will give you, it's try to build something new every day, Polly. Try to be something new. Try to not reuse the same code over and over again just because you know how it works and it's comfortable. Try to build something new every day and you're gonna push yourself. But as I said in the video, don't push yourself too much because you're gonna burn yourself. It's not good. Are you considering submitting themes to Theme Forest? No, I'm not. I don't have time to do that, and I prefer to every time I have some code to release it for free on GitHub. So if I like right now, I have my current theme that I'm using on Alecaddd.com I built it by myself, and I'm building a new version of my website. As soon as I finish that, I'm gonna release that thing for free on GitHub, so you can use it for free. I don't want to sell my stuff on Theme Forest. It's great. Like you should definitely do that if you have it. But I never did it, and I'm not interested. Stuff like that. Sorry. Mm. Coffee is so good. Okay, guys, I think it's time to conclude this live streaming. I have to actually start working, and I just published a video of the review of the System 76 Gazelle. So take a look at that. It's a great video. I'm really proud of it, and have a great morning, great night, great afternoon, and beautiful coffee. Cheers, guys. A cup of coffee with you all. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. I will do another live streaming tomorrow, and I will publish more tutorials from Monday. So happy coding, Kamal! Happy coding to everyone! Cheers!